is Mike in Detroit. And I got a little feedback that says, hey, you're always playing these slow love ballad songs. At my church, we like to get our hand clap on. I said, okay. And you know what? I admit it. I am a great lover of the ballady kind of songs. But here's a beginner song that you can do to get your dance on, your hand clapping on. It's a Israel Houston song, Lord You Are Good. And it's pretty simple to play. Actually, really the only challenge here is going to be practice enough that you can keep up with the rhythm. So essentially all that means is that you got to kind of practice it almost too fast so that when you get it at the rhythm you want, it's a piece of cake. Now this is in the key of E. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1. So let me call these out because I don't anyway play in the key of E often because my roots are in jazz, so I play in a lot of flat keys. So E, I gotta pay attention here. So E is 1, F sharp is 2, G sharp is 3, A is 4, B is 5, C sharp is 6, D sharp is 7, and then E is 1. Now, what are we going to take away from the song other than playing it? Let me say that again. What takeaways are we going to take from this song other than just playing the song? Every single song has something to teach us. So today I want to talk about triad inversions. So the song, so let's get into it. The song starts on E. Nothing but triads. By the way, you advanced people, this song, I hear triads all over the place, even on the record. So here's that's oh no, doesn't even sound right. That doesn't sound right when you start adding these jazzier chords. Not on this song. Straight triads. Now, before we go any further, make sure that you can play that E chord here or here. So, it's only 4 chords, or maybe 5 in the whole song. But we're going to make sure we can play all of those chords in any inversion that we want to. So the E chord goes to B. So it's kind of a 1, 2, 5 thing. So you notice that I have voice leaded this E chord to this B chord, but the B is in first inversion. Here's a regular B chord. So take the time to learn these 4 chords, 5 chords, whatever they. We'll figure it out in a minute. In all of its inversions. Here's root position, and here is first inversion, and here's second inversion. So we started in root position, and we went to first inversion. Now we got a D chord. D triad, once again, same thing. D triad, root position. Here it is in first inversion. Here it is in second inversion. Now back to root position again. This is a good beginner exercise song. Don't let the speed of this, okay, take the rhythm away. Take the hand clapping away and get these inversions down. It's a good song to do it in. Now, so far we had E, then we had B, now we got D, Now we have A. Notice A is in first inversion. So here's an A chord. Here's first inversion. Here's second inversion. Look up here and grab those inversions. Now I chose different inversions because of voice leading. So we started here. So voice leading means any common note stays the same. This note is going to stay the same. So I would never do that, because see how my hand had to move around. So hand movement as little as possible. Common notes stay the same. Uncommon notes move as small a space as possible. So we're on E. Where is the nearest inversion? We got to go to B. Where's the nearest inversion? So this has to go here. This has to go here. So we go. That puts me in first inversion B chord. So we went from here. So let's take the rhythm away. Let's go. Now we need a D chord. Remember, common notes stay the same. Here it is. Here's the common note. So we're going to go here. Now we need a A. Now I don't see any common notes. Oh yeah, I do. There, that's a common note. So let's do that one more time. E, B, D, A. Well, my pedal wants to run away from me here. So, before you put the bounce in the hand clap and the rhythm and the jumping up and down, which is going to happen, but get that down. Get that E, B, D, A. Now work that up until you get the bounce part on it. So like you do. See, not too tough. Now I'm on the, before we get to the chorus part or bridge part, can you do that in all inversions? So we did this, right? But let's say we started here. You might never do it in church, but it's good practice exercise. So if you did this, you're ready to go to church. You are. But in your practice room, go ahead and do a little extra. Here's E in first inversion. Now we're going to B. What's the nearest B chord? Now we're going to D. Look for common tone. Now we're going to A. Look for a common tone. We just played the same 4 chords, just in a different inversion. Now, so we did this one, and we did this one. Now we got one more to do, right? So let's do this one. Now we need a B chord. Where's the common tone? There it is. So we need this. Now we need a D chord. Where's the common tone? Now we need an A chord. Where's the common tone? good practice exercise. It's excellent practice exercise. And for my beautiful beginners out there, take the time to do that. Now, you want to be faithful to the record, the song, so you're probably going to play it like this. So the emphasis really is on right hand inversions and good voice leading. Now let's throw a little wrinkle in this called pedal tone. Let's see how it sounds different if I don't move my bass around. So here we go. So the bass is just going to stay here. Chords are still going to move E to B. Now D. Now A. So let's see what it sounds like with pedal tone. Different flavor to it. A lot of people will play it this way first just to keep that drone pedal going on. Then they'll play it moving the bass with the chords like this. That just bumps it up a little bit. Not too tough, huh? Not too tough. Okay, so now let's get to the part that says people from every nation. So that is nothing but stepwise movement. So we're going to start on an A chord here. Now we're going to go to a B chord using voice leading. Now in this case, we had to move all the notes. There were no common tones because stepwise movement is like that. We're stepping up the scale. Now we're stepping up. That creates that swelling crescendo effect. Now we're going to go to a C chord, D chord. Now we get here, it's, oh my goodness, everybody's going to be jumping. Now we're in the same chorus. We worship you. Now we're in the same progression that we did earlier, except for we're using voice leading here. Hallelujah. Same progression as earlier. So the only real new thing that we learned is this people stepwise motion. People from Eden. We were. Okay, so you can't yell at me anymore for not doing fast songs. I do love the slow stuff. I just got a tender heart. Sorry, that's just who I am. All right, one more time. Let's go through what we talked about. Really, the song is a good exercise in triad inversions. The chord progression, just go ahead and memorize that. E, B, D, A. E, now do it in a different version. E, B, D, to A. get to the bridge, stay on A, people, go. Now I was just stepping. Now this chord right here, this C chord, is not in the E scale. So you're gonna go boom. So you gotta, don't let that trick you. That C chord builds and builds and builds. Now we got a D. We were holiday. That's the whole song. Lord, you are good. Israel Houston. Okay, so work on these triad inversions. Get the bridge part down. And you've got a hand clapping song for you beginners, intermediates that you certainly can play in church. Mike in Detroit signing off. Have a good one. We'll see you on the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.